The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke.
Glory to you, Lord.
Jesus told his disciples a parable, weary. He said, "There was a judge in a certain town who neither feared God nor respected any human being. And a widow in that town used to come to him and say, 'Render a just decision for me against my adversary.' For a long time the judge was unwilling, but eventually he thought, 'While it is true that I neither fear God nor respect any human being, because this widow keeps bothering me, I shall deliver a just decision for her, lest she finally come and strike me.' The Lord said, 'Pay attention to what the dishonest judge says. Will not God then secure the rights of his chosen ones who call out to him day and night? Will he be slow to answer them? I tell you, he will see to it that justice is done for them speedily. But when the Son of Man comes, will he find faith on earth?'" The Gospel of the Lord.
Most of you will know Father Reno. He was the mission director here in our diocese for the last 21 years. And on June 30th, Father Reno retired from the mission office. And I wanted his job. And the reason I wanted his job is because I've always loved the missions. In fact, when I was just 5 years ordained a priest, I asked our last bishop, Bishop Strehling, for permission to represent our diocese in the missions, and he gave me permission. And off I went to South America, where I was assigned as pastor in a town called Boca de los Sapos, which means the mouth of the toad. Have you ever been there? No, it's in the middle of nowhere. My parish was half swamp, half jungle, but it was an adventure of a lifetime for a young priest, because one day I'd be going up a mountain on horseback or burro, or the next day I'd be crossing a river in a canoe, or hiking into the jungle to one of the 40 villages that was under my care. And when one lives in abject poverty, without running water, without electricity, one begins to notice the many blessings that God showers upon us each and every day. And we become grateful for the many heavenly blessings of each and every day. And I have hundreds of stories to share. But today, only one, because if I get started telling stories, oh my goodness, we'll be here forever. So, one story. In Ecuador, where I was at, if you get sick, you can go to the hospital free, because the hospitals are part of the government. So you can go to the hospital absolutely free. But medicine is not free. The doctors will write a prescription and give it to the families, and the families have to buy the medicine for the sick person. So when I was there, every single day, someone would come to the rectory asking for help to buy medicine. It happened every day. One day, a lady came to the rectory and she asked for spiritual advice. Holy smokers, no one was asking spiritual advice of me. So I said, "What is your problem?" She said, "Father, don't worry, I have money." She had $2, which was the average daily income of a family at that time. And she said, and I have 6 children, but one is sick. "Father, what do I do? Do I buy the medicine for the sick one, or do I feed the other 5? Oh, my heart broke at that moment. Because here I had before me a woman who loved God so much, she didn't want to offend God in any way. But as a mother, she loved all her children. Oh, the poor thing. I was able to say to her, "Dear, I have benefactors in the United States that send me donations. Let them purchase the medicine for your sick one, and you buy the food for the other 5. And off to the pharmacy we went to take care of that need. Now, if you were in the missions and you didn't have benefactors in the United States that sent you donations, who would you ask for help? You'd ask the Pope. No kidding. You'd ask the Pope, and the propagation of the faith, which is our World Mission Sunday, is part of the propagation of the faith. And this collection is sent to Rome, and it is distributed throughout the world to the most needy parts of the world, from Asia to Africa, from Saigon to Singapore, from Western Europe to Central and South America, wherever the needs are greatest. In fact, the World Mission Sunday collection last year fed over 10,000 orphans throughout the world. It educated more than 80,000 seminarians. It supported more than 9,000 religious men and women who work in the missions and maintained more than 1,600 elementary schools as well. So I know that the funds for World Mission Sunday go to very, very good needs. Because you had a missionary here, Sister Pat Hare, just last month, preaching for the missionary co-op program, and we have the fiesta this weekend, we're not going to have a second collection today, so don't worry, you're off the hook. But part of the collection, a percentage of the collection, will go to World Mission Sunday. So if you'd like to put in a little extra, that little extra will certainly help the missionaries throughout the world. But what I do ask is that all of you pray for the safety and the success of missionaries serving throughout the whole world.